Okay, so sure enough, we've got some enemies to deal with in this tile. We've gone ahead and put them out. Let's draw the battle aspect card that we need. Here's what it says. Disciplined foes. These cunning foes work in pairs, making them more dangerous. Non-wandering monster enemies add +1 to the target number while they're in the same zone as one or more other enemies. Okay. We saw that in one of the tutorials. Shouldn't be too bad. We have finished our round, but we need to go ahead and shuffle these guys in. And because that technically wasn't the end of Wild Shell's turn, it would have been after this explore action was completed. We don't have to do an event roll just yet. So let's get the Brute card and the Brigand card, shuffle them in. And because of Premonition, we can play around with a little marching order if we'd like. All right, so first up is going to be the Brigand, then Forge Warden, then Wild Shell, then non-heat up Brute, Path Seeker, taking up the rear. So the way Premonition works is we can have one enemy being affected by the slow condition, which means we move their marching order down 1, their initiative card, 1 space to the right. And if they're lower than the Wild Shell, we'll replenish the fate. I think we'll do that. We'll swap Brute and Path Singers. Now the Path Seeker, excuse me. So the Brute goes last now, and we get to replenish a fate because he is lower than Wild Shell. So let's make sure we have the cards we need. We don't. There's Cautious. We don't need that at the moment. We will find Disciplined. Disciplined and Ferocious enemies. So we got +1 if they're in the same zone. Got to remember that. We've got Defensive Line on the Brute's card, which means this enemy and other Goblin enemies in the same zone can't suffer more than 1 wound from a single attack. And we have disadvantage when attacking the Brute because they have physical resistance. All right, let's get into it. The Brigand's going to go first. Let's check his Ferocious card. He wants to attack it here in the same zone. He can't. So he will also want to charge into an unengaged zone, and he's got enough movement to do that. So he will move 1, 2 spaces to go to this unengaged zone up here and attack Forge Warden. So because they explored, we passed around. I think we're passed around where they get +1, but they have a pretty good defense anyway, so we're not really worried about it. This is a +3 roll. Let's see what we get. All right, a 6 and a 7. That actually is going to hit us. The Brigand, the Ferocious little Brigand, is going to deal a wound to Forge Warden. So we'll put that next to his dashboard. And that'll be it for his turn. But he gets to go now. So Retribution is coming. All right, so let's attack with a Crusader Stride attack. So I think we'll actually, I feel like we want to start doing some more hurt on the Brute. And the Stride says, it doesn't say it's a movement, so it says they can be placed in an adjacent zone. So I'm going to say that doesn't provoke an attack from the Brigand. It feels like it's just more of a, kind of a, almost like the dodge, but I could be wrong. That's the call we're going to make this time. Let's go ahead and roll that attack. At disadvantage, we're looking for an 8. And our lower one is a 9 plus a 3, so we're still going to hit. That's great for a total of 12. And let's see if we crit. The crit allows us to push if we can. No, not a crit, but we will deal 1 wound to that Brute. All right, and on our second attack, we'll go ahead and hit again, do the Mechanica Strike at disadvantage once again. And let's use our last fate to empower the roll. right, an 8 plus a 2 is a 10, plus our 3 is 13. Another hit. That's great. So we're going to go ahead and heat up the brute now, which is awesome. Don't hate that. Let's see if we crit, because we could push them out of the way. No, we can't push. That's the other one. We would actually restore fate. So the toughness is, on the crit, is 6. Gotta do max. Nope. Okay. Now I flip it over. I think, let's see real quick if we would crit now or later. Okay, so did a little digging, and it's not entirely clear if the toughness on the enemy cards, you know, if you flip it over to the heat up side, if you look at the toughness for the damage roll, after or before the wound token is inflicted, because we inflicted the wound on the hit, and so it says as soon as it suffers 2 wounds, then you flip the card, but I could see it going either way. So right now, we'll just say we didn't crit, even though our toughness is technically still is 4 on the heat up side, but it was 6. So we'll just call it a miss and go from there. So that was the 2 actions on Forge Warden turn. It is now Wild Shell's turn. Okay, so they, I think, want to put out some curses. But for the beginning, let's put some ghost tokens out. We'll put one in their own zone and one behind them. And let's roll to curse the brute. See if we hit. All right, that is a 5 plus a 2. That's not going to hit. It's not going to do it. Okay, let's try again. We'll do the same one again. 10, that'll do. That's the target number. So we will go ahead and inflict a condition upon them. Do we want to Bane, or do we want to do, let's do Weaken, because they're going to come up next. We'll weaken their attack here. And that is 2 turns for Wild Shell, and it's Pathseeker's turn. Okay, so they are 3 zones away from the closest enemy. They'll need to scoot up with 1 point of movement. And they'll go ahead and attack. Just making sure we did everything right. I believe so. Make sure Disciplined Foes is still there. Yeah, +1. There's more than 1 enemy in the same zone. Okay, we're okay. Let's take a shot with Snapshot at the brute. Here we go. We have no more fate, which is just scary. 12 plus our 3 is 15. That's gonna hit. That is good. So let's roll our damage die. And it's a 2. Okay, so we'll deal 1 damage. And only 1 more to go on the brute. That was a great round. Dealt out some damage pretty quickly. Yes, and the brute is now ferocious, so his discipline card can go away. Good, now he's up. So let's look at ferocious. He wants to attack a hero in the same zone. The closest hero is tied for Wild Shell and Forge Warden. The highest initiative goes to Forge Warden, so he will take a weakened attack at Forge Warden, so we get to roll our defense at advantage. So here we go. Yeah, plenty. 13. We hit the target number. Weaken goes away. They're going to miss. We'll put out a new marching order for the next round. But not before. Defense roll. Okay, here we go. So 6 minus 1 is 5. So the Echo token stays put. Good. New marching order coming. Okay, first up is Pathseeker. Wild Shell. Forge Warden. Oh, lucky. And the enemies go last. Yeah, I think I'm just now realizing I believe I gave the wound token to the wrong person. Yeah, we're shooting at the brigand, so he would have gotten the wound, not the brute. Sorry about that. Speaking of that, let's do that again. Path Seeker is going to go ahead and shoot at the brigand. Here we go. All right, 9 plus 3 is 12. That's going to hit, dealing a second wound to the brigand, taking them out. And if they remove a card from the marching order, they get to replenish 2 fate, which is awesome. 2 fate came back. Brigand goes away, and 1 coin fed to the kitty. That was their first action. We'll go ahead and get them to move 1 spot up here. Just get a little closer. Well, let's go for it. I think we're okay. We'll move in there. Get it even closer. Wild Shell will be up. Move ghost tokens around. And we'll go ahead and try to hit them with Curse. All right, 11. Yeah, plus our 2 is 13. That's going to do it. So we get to inflict a wound. We'll put Bane on them. And well, let's do weaken again. Let's do the weaken first. To the other side. And yeah, let's roll some damage. We have to replenish another fate because of Soul Seer. That's a 2, so no crit. This time, let's go ahead and try, well, let's try Curse again, because we could possibly Bane for Forge Warden. And we'll empower this roll, since we have a lot of fate back now. Gotta remember for Ghost Lights, if we do crit, on our damage roll, we remove the ghost token. The Ghost Lights kind of spins up the ghost token. I don't think we've been in that position. All right, here we go. Oh no, a 1 and a 1. Look at that. Terrible, terrible rolls. We get to replenish that though. That's all right. I think Forge Warden can be okay here. All right. So let's go. On their turn, let's go ahead and use Crusader Stride. Make it empowered. All right, so 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 3 is just what we need. For the brute, that's 10. So we're going to deal 1 wound. And let's see if we crit. We do. So that's going to do it. Doesn't even get to go. Oh, that's the wrong token. Meant to throw another wound out there. Not that it matters. Yeah, awesome. So the brute actually gives us 2 coins for clearing him out. And that was just 1 action. Let's see, we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 10 coins up there. Now we'll move those down. And we'll move the Forge Warden up to their spot. I'm kind of hoping we get a nice big room tile right here that could hit the treasure and hit the boundary and end our turn. Let's see if we're so lucky on the next round. But first we have to do an event roll. Here we go. Yep, it's a 1. So Echo Token moves in the same area as the heroes. So let's see what we get in here. It's the overactive imagination. Oh my goodness, lucky. Discard the card. Okay, that's good. That is good, that is good. Okay. Disciplined foes can go away. We'll keep wounded hobgoblins there. Just so we remember. That's it. Let's deal a new round. We'll see what happens next time. Okay, so here we are in what may be our last turn of the game. As long as we don't draw a really big tile that would go off the map. We are going to have Forge Warden go first, then Wild Shell, then Path Seeker. That's what we drew. And let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what happens when we use the Explore action with Forge Warden. Here we go. It's probably going to be a dead end or something. Okay, it's a decent sized tile with a lot of enemies. Let's go ahead and grab it and see what it looks like. Okay, so here we are. We have a lot of enemies, 2 brutes and a raider. We were able to overlap that treasure token, and so we put it in the spot with the spawn point, but we're not quite to the edge enough to spawn the stair token. So we may be able to like come out here and put a corridor up there. We'll see, but for now we have a lot to deal with. Let's go ahead and draw the battle card, and then we'll reshuffle initiative. Cornered, their eyes feral. These foes are cornered and desperate and all the more dangerous for it. Enemies add +2 to the target number if they're the only enemy in the zone. Ooh, that is nasty. So we'll discard the room card and we'll deal out some marching order. We also have a secret passageway up here. We could possibly get to the edge right there. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I really want to get that treasure though. All right, first up, Path Seeker, then the Brute, Forge Warden, Raider, and Wild Shell. Let's get all their cards out. Just put these right here. Cautious, oh no, ferocious, and cautious and retreat. It's actually advantageous in some cases. I think it's definitely the case with the brutes to just get to the heat up side ASAP, because that makes their defensive advantage go away, that makes their defensive line go away. And yeah, so I think we might just go ahead and do that. First up is going to be Path Seeker, and they need to move. We'll use all 3, or just 1 less of that actually. They'll use 2 points of movement to get in there with the brute. Let's go ahead and attack that first brute at disadvantage with Snapshot. And they're alone, so their target number is +2, so they are an 8 right now. +2 is 10, yeah. All right, let's roll disadvantage. Here we go. All right, so we have, oh, we rolled the wrong die. That's a D12. We rolled max on the 12 and max on the D20, which is an auto crit. It's a shame we have to look at the lower one here, which is a 4. So yeah, not gonna hit because we have a total of 7. Yeah, that stinks. But we did get that that crit, which is nice. All right, let's go ahead and throw some caltrops down, so we'll know those are there for the rest of the round. And up next is going to be the Brute. They are disciplines. The first thing we want to do is attack a hero in the same zone, then they'll charge into an engaged zone. Can't do that. So they'll charge into an unengaged zone, which is going to be Forge Warden right here. And since Forge Warden explored in the following round, they get +1 to their defense rolls because of Bastion. So they'll go ahead and roll an attack. And their target number Yeah, it's still +2. It doesn't say on attack or defense. It says just their target number is +2. So, yeah, let's roll this at +1, +3. So a total of a bonus of 4 to whatever roll this is going to be. All right, 4 + 18 is 22. So that's a miss on the first brute. Next one's going to do the same thing. His movement is 2, but he can't quite get far enough to get anywhere. So that'll be it for the brutes. Then Forge Warden gets to go. All right, so let's do a Mechanica strike first, I think. No, you know? I might just go ahead and get in there with Crusader Stride. We're leaving Pathseeker a little exposed, but I'm kind of okay with that at this point. So we'll jump in here. This might be dumb, but let's go ahead and roll for Stride, so we can get 2 attacks in and hopefully get them on heat up. All right, here we go. Disadvantage, right? Yep, okay. Disadvantage +2. Can't deal more than 1. All right. 2 1s. Well, pop, pop. Yikes. All right, let's try Mechanica Strike. These rolls now are turning on us. Yeah, man, yikes. Okay. Let's try again. That was a 1 plus a 3, which was a total of 4, so it wouldn't have mattered. Nowhere near the 10 we needed. Here we go. Same thing. 7 plus 3 is 10. All right, we got a hit. Let's see if we crit. And this is Mechanica Strike, so doesn't really do anything for us since our fate is full. Not a crit, but we do get to deal 1 wound to the far brute. All right, I think that's it for their turn. Next up's the Raider. And he is cautious and will retreat. He won't retreat. There's nobody in his zone, but he's cautious. He wants to attack the closest hero. So let's go ahead and do that. The target number, again, is +2. Gosh, there's a lot to remember in this particular room here. So we need to roll a 12. The hit is a wound. Defense is +1. Okay. Plus our 3 for resilience. So we have, again, +4 because for this whole round, as we explored. Here we go. Defense roll is another 1. You guys. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So we're going to get hit. Oh, nope, not tokens, cards. Wow. Okay. Oh, it's going poorly now. It's going I was feeling very cocky. Maybe this is the game trying to humble me. Ghost tokens are going to be moved. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, we can put 1 in every space. Everything's 5 away. Let's try to deal some conditions out on the first big guy. So range is 2. Yeah, we'll empower this roll. This is not a physical roll, so there is no disadvantage. This is a magic attack against 10. That's a crit. So we're automatically going to crit, which is awesome. Now we get to put, let's weaken them since they're right there in the face of Pathseeker. That's going back. Yeah, lots of 1s and lots of 20s. It's really weird right now. And I get to deal a wound. That's good, because that means one of them is going to do the heat up, but one of them is already going to be wounded in that. So that's good. And we'd often deal damage with Wild Shell. That's awesome. Okay, that was their first action. Let's do another one. Let's do. I think we could Poltergeist because we could push. Let's try to Poltergeist, and if we crit, we get to push. All right, we have multiple ghost tokens there, which we don't need. All right. So Let's empower the roll again. Doing Poltergeist here. On a hit, we get to push. On a crit, we get to push and deal a wound, which is awesome. All right, here we go. No, man. 4 plus 2 is 6. When you roll 10, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Okay, that stinks. Oh well. So event roll coming out. 2 minus 1 is indeed a 1. Echo token activates. It'll be back here. Okay. This is scary, y'all. It's a little scary. New order is Pathseeker, the Raider, the Brute, Wild Shell, and Forge Warden. All right, Pathseeker is going to take a shot at the guy next to him. Yeah, I think so. We'll empower it. It's a disadvantage. I mean, you know all the help we can get. Plus a 3. We'll probably throw caltrops down too. Let's see what we got here. All right, lowest is 4, plus a 2 is 6, plus 3 is 9. Man, close, 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 close. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. I want to get to that heat upside ASAP. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, but it's because of it would have hit if it wasn't for cornered. All right, well, we'll spin the last fate we have here to put out caltrops. So if that guy comes into our spot, which he's most likely going to do, we can roll a d6 and see if we can inflict a wound upon him. Okay, next up is the Raider. They'll attack the closest enemy, which is going to be Forge Warden. Let's roll an attack. No more +1 because it's a new round, but +3 because of our resilience. We need a 12. 13 plus 3 is 16. Okay, no hit for the Raider. That's good. They won't retreat. But now the Brutes get to go. So we start with the farthest north one. It's going to be this guy. He is still disciplined, so he wants to attack a hero in the same zone. So here comes an attack against Forge Warden. And we need to roll a 10. All right, that'll do it. So no hit there. That's good. The other guy is, he wants to charge into an engaged zone. Oh, so he won't necessarily come for Pathseeker. He'll go up into here. And he is weakened, so this will be at disadvantage. A 14 and a 15, 2 good rolls. 14. No, I'm sorry. He's weakened, so we get advantage. So we get the, yeah, I always do that. I want them to roll at advantage, but they don't roll to attack. Thank you, Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, so anyway, he doesn't hit again because we rolled a total of 18. But he's no longer weakened. That's it for their turn. Wild Shell gets to go. All right, we'll move around ghost tokens. And we actually need to move up. Because we can't hit anything right now. We'll move into Pathseeker's space. And we'll do a curse roll on one of these guys, because it doesn't really matter which. They both have 1 wound. They're in equal state. We are like hurting for some fate here. We really need it. But no, this is just a straight roll plus our 2 charisma. I'm sorry, intelligence. Against a 10. We'll say on the left guy. Here we go. 12 plus 2 is 14. We hit. Okay, so there's a ghost token there. So we do get a fate back. And we get to inflict. Let's bane them. All right, and that's our 2 turns there. Move and attack. Oh, we didn't see if we crit. Let's see if we crit. No. Oh, close. It was a 3. All right, that's it. Now Forge Warden gets to go. We've got to get these guys to their heat up side, or else it's going to be bad news. So let's go ahead and attack. We'll use the crit we just, or the fate we just got to make it empowered. But we go against the guy that's baned, so make it a straight roll. So, yep, here we go. Empowered, normal d20 roll, +3. Here we go. 8 + 1 is 9, + 3 is 12. That'll definitely meet the 10 we need for the brute. And we'll say we were using Mechanicus Strike there because we couldn't have used Crusader Stride because we don't have any fate. But we definitely needed that 1 to get just over the top. So, okay, Bane is gone. Let's see if we're gonna deal a wound. Let's see if we crit just to get the fate back. Let's for our inspire, and then we could use Crusader Stride again. So our toughness is 6. That's a 5. Oh, that's close. Okay, so we hit. So heat up side is now here. And we didn't say that toughness counted last time, so we'll say this toughness is, similar. These wounds go away, but the other guy is still wounded, which is awesome. And we can't really do anything apart from move. Well, we'll just stay right there. Now they're not disciplined anymore, they're ferocious. Yeah, do we try to provoke attacks? No, I think we just stay there. We'll let the tank. Event roll is a 1. So that's going to move into our zone. We're going to draw something for the Wandering Monster deck. Oh boy. It's getting scary now. Just going to do that. It's either the rat or the spider. We know that. And they'll pop up in this summoned spot up here. What do we want? Rat. All right, so we'll shove everything together. Lots of shuffling. Okay, Forge Warden gets to go first. Then the rat. Then the heated up brutes. Pathseeker, Wild Shell, Raider. That's a lot of cards. All right, we'll get into it. Just a moment. Okay, so it was a rat in the treasure chest all along. No, I'm just kidding. Forge Warden is up next. Let's thin the herd here a bit if we can. We're going to take an attack against the guy who's already been wounded. And we don't have any fate to spend, so this is just going to be 1 d20 roll. No longer have disadvantage on attacks, which is good. So we're just adding our +3, and we have to do our Mechanicus Strike because Crusader Stride costs fate, which we do not have. Hopefully we can get some back here. All right, let's roll. Oh, and I guess the rat's cornered too. So these guys have a TN of 12 now, which is nasty. So let's try to hit a 12. We got a +3. All right, it's a 19. That's good. +3 is 22. So we're going to hit one of the brutes. Let's see if we crit to get some fate back. Their toughness is now 4. We got it. All right, we crit. So we're going to get fate back. And every time they replenish fate, they gain blessing, which we use on action rolls, which I've done a lot of reading about. And action rolls are not just things on the cards. They're also defense rolls, but not attack rolls as far as I can tell. So next time we get attacked, we'll have to use that blessing. That's good. It'll just give us advantage. But we have taken one brute out, and we do get to take another swipe now that we have some fate. So I think what we might do is we might swoop in here with Crusader Stride and try to attack this Raider. Because we could do so at advantage. Let's do that, because they'll go and they'll be tricky. Drop the dice. So their target number is still 12. Here we go at advantage. Yeah, nat 20. So we get the fate. Automatically going to crit, so we get to push. Deal 1 wound. I don't think we want to push. I think we'll just deal the wound. On the Raider. That's good. All right, good, good, good. Now the rat gets to go. The rat is going to be able to devour things, possibly, which would be awesome. Yeah, so we haven't been able to do this. I'm kind of glad the rat came out because of that. So he has Devour, which at the start of his turn, if the enemy is in the same zone as one or more other enemies and there are no other heroes in the zone, it defeats the enemy in its zone with the lowest initiative. If this enemy defeats another enemy, turn ends, and behaviors are not resolved. Oh, that's awesome. We got to kind of get away from him. But he won't do that because he's not in a zone alone with other enemies. So instead, he's ferocious, so he's going to charge a hero. Oh, he would, let's see, can't attack the same zone, can't charge and unengaged, right? 1, 2, 3. Nope. So he will charge an enemy in an engaged zone. So he's going to be in here, in the middle. These zones are tiny sometimes. He'll attack. Our +3. But his target number is 9. So here we go. Need a 9. Yeah, we got it. All right, so that's a miss. But it's a powerful attack, just realizing. So I think we're at disadvantage. And it's a pulse, so he attacked other heroes in the area. Nope. So what did we get? We got a 10. Plus our 3 is 13. So what's our other one going to be? 5 plus 3 is 8. Oh, so he's going to attack us. So yeah, we'll get a wound. Another wound is Fade Warden. I'll double check those icons. There's so many. Pulse. Yeah, each enemy in the same zone, and then powerful attack. Disadvantage. Yeah, so we got a 5. Yeah, so we'll get another wound there. All right, not good. We might need to use a health potion here. Rats are done. Brutes up next. What do they want to do? They're now ferocious, so they want to charge an enemy in an unengaged zone. So I think they'll come down here. Yikes. And attack Pathseeker, who's higher up in the initiative. That's not good. So let's see. We're gonna roll. TN is 12. We need a 12. No resilience bonus. Oh, we rolled just a 12, so we're not gonna get hit. That is awesome. All right, that's it for their turn, and now they get to go. Let's give it right back to them. Let's do an empowered roll against this brute. I need to hit a 12. This enemy, yeah, I guess it's for the whole round. Yeah, just checking cornered because now the guy's off that tile, but it doesn't have any tile specific language. So It might be just for the, I think it's because of the engagement. Little flag icon there that it's until this engagement's done, then we don't have to do anything. Okay. Here we go. Let's attack. Oh man, a 4 and a 1 plus 3 is a 7. Our rolls have gotten really bad here. So that's gonna miss. And we can't do caltrips. Goodness me. That stinks big time. Okay, just double checking that we can't do anything else. C12, yeah. Can't do caltrips, don't want to move out of the way. Yeah, man, we really needed that. We really needed that roll. Oh well, that's it for Path Seeker. Let's move on to Wild Shell. Person is out of the ghost token range now. Oh no, but it's their turn, so we get to move them around. Okay. I'm getting tired here. We'll do two, one there, one there. And I think we'll move one right here too. I think we should have removed Blessing on the Forge Warden's turn. That defense roll from the rat, we may not have rolled at advantage there. Whoops. Forgot about that token. Pay attention to your tokens, folks. All right, so let's try to curse with Wild Shell against the Brute. We're gonna need a 12. That's gonna do it. That is a 12 and then some. So we need to inflict, let's put a weaken on him. And then we'll do that again. Well, first we gotta see if we crit though. Nope. All right, same thing. Cursing that guy again. Nat 20, awesome. So we're automatically gonna deal a wound to him, which we like. We can bane him. I wonder if we expend our ghost token now. It says if the attack causes a critical hit. When Wild Shell makes a damage roll against an enemy in the same zone as a ghost token, it always causes a critical hit on a 4 or higher. If the attack causes a critical hit, remove the token. I wonder if that counts for natural crits. We're doing pretty good against this guy, so we'll say it does, but I'm not sure. That's an interesting question there. All right. Okay, so that's the end of Wild Shell's turn. The Raiders are going to go next. Let's check their behavior trait. They are cautious and will retreat. They'll attack the closest hero, which in this case is Forge Warden. Let's roll a defense roll. Need to beat a 12 because of cornered. And that's a 4 plus 3. That's not going to do it. So we're going to get another wound. Ouch. And then they'll retreat. So if this enemy is in the same zone as a hero, it moves up to its speed value towards the closest zone that doesn't contain a hero. I'm not sure if it's closest, but we're going to move back down this way. All right, and that'll be it for the Raiders' turn. So event roll, let's see what happens. A 2, put the Echo token back out. Shuffle some cards. First up, is Wild Shell, and the Raider, then the Rat, Forge Warden, Path Seeker, Brute. All right, so on Wild Shell's go, change up our ghost tokens. And Let's see if we can't curse. Yep, okay. Put this one back. Roll +2. Right, 13. Yeah, that'll be enough to hit. That's actually an advantage. So let's roll one more time. 10, yeah, so the Bane is gone. Let's see if we crit into space. 3. Nope. Okay. We can do that one more time. And let's actually we'll do Poltergeist this time so we can actually push him back into the other space. All right. And then actually put another condition on him, so we'll bane him again. Let's make it a critical attack. Because we did hit, but we just didn't crit. So no wound, but we did get to inflict critical, so we get another fate back. So critical strike coming at +2. 18 + 2 is 20. So it's going to hit again. So I guess we could just bane him again. No, I'm sorry, we're trying Poltergeist. So we will push. Let's see if we crit. 1. No. All right, well, we can push him back. Yeah, we'll push him back into this space. Okay, that's it for Wild Shell. Raider. He is going to attack the closest hero. See, that'll be Forge Warden. We're good there. That's a miss. They won't retreat. Now the rats go. Same thing. They'll attack hero in the same zone. Yep. Yep, that's enough to miss. That's their go. Forge Warden's turn. All right, so let's do this. We need to move some tokens around. Let's use Crusader Stride to move out of this space. And we will attack the Brute. All right, here we go. +3. And we need a 12. That's enough to do it. We're going to hit. And no need to check on crit, but it's just fun to roll, so we'll do it. Yeah, it's a crit, so we could have pushed, but we're going to get rid of him. That is great. Moving another Brute. I'll add 2 more coins. So we need 12. Okay, so that's out of the initiative order. And let's see here. I guess we could take another strike. It was just, yeah, we did 1. So let's do Mechanica Strike against the Raider. Yeah. Let's do that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we're missing. Nope, don't think so. So let's roll. The Raider is at 12. Oh, but this is an advantage. Ooh. Bump the table again. Oh dear, that's not going to do it. A 3 plus 5 is 8. Yeah, so that is a miss on their second turn. So we'll end that. For Jordan's turn. And Path Seeker gets to go. So let's go ahead and take a shot at them. Their range is 2, yep. All right, advantage because it's a physical attack. Yeah, that'll do. We'll see if we can crit. Already dealing 1 damage, which is enough, but we could dodge. We can move a little bit closer. Yeah, we did. We crit. So we'll deal 2 wounds and move. We'll move up here. Just give it closer. We'll take out the Raider, which if we remove a card from the marching order, we're able to replenish 2 fate, which is great. That's exactly what we needed to be at full fate again. And we'll get a coin, the kitty, and we'll drop Caltrops down because that rat will be coming this way at some point. Spend 1 fate. There we go. Oh no, that's actually not worth it because the rat's already gone. Never mind. Not going to do that. All right, so Wild Shell's the highest initiative hero, so we need to know that due to the event roll. Let's see what it is. And it's a 1. So draw the last card there, unfortunately. And the spider's going to come back out. Because the token moved. I think the spider's going to be put into that space. Gosh, that's not good. We've gotten really unlucky with these wandering monster rolls. So let's deal the spider in. Forge Warden, rat, spider, shell, seeker. There. Actually think it would go down here because it's close to the shell. And then we deal the initiative. Yep. Okay. So Forge Warden gets to go. I think we'll go ahead, move up into the rat space. Roll some attacks here. All right, first one is a 6. Plus 3 is 9. It's not going to be enough. Oh, that's actually just what we need. That is going to be enough. So we'll deal 1 wound. Let's see if we deal another. And we'll say this is Crusader Stride since we moved. Nope. Okay, so we deal 1 wound. And for our second attack, let's go ahead and use Mechanica Strike. Need to expend that fate for that one. 7 plus 3 is 10. That's enough to do it. To get to the heat up side at least. Let's see if we crit. No. Alright, so heat up side happens here for the rat. I need 2 wounds once again. And that's 2 actions there. It's their go. So they have a pulse attack, but there's only 1 hero in the spot there. The spider starts out cautious. Okay, good to know. And they're ferocious. They're going to attack a hero in the same zone. So let's roll our defense roll for the Forge Warden against a 9. All right, that's enough for a miss, so that's good. Onto the spider. They're cautious. They'll attack a hero, or the closest hero, I should say. That's Wild Shell. They have an attack range of 2. So here we go. +3 roll. The spider is 14. Wow. No, so I think Wild Shell is going to get a wound. And I'll lose an action. Okay. That's it for their turn. Go with Wild Shell next. Okay, Wild Shell's going to put out some new ghost tokens. We'll have one in the middle there, one where the spider is. And I'll unfortunately lose a turn. Wild Shell will. Or an action, I should say. So we have one move we can do here. Let's go ahead and just attack the spider with a curse. And we need to hit a 14, so let's empower that roll. Yeah, that'll do. 19 plus 2, that's 21. So we're gonna put an effect on them. Let's Bane. We'll lose our action, second one. We'll get a fate back. The Soul Seer, and let's see if we crit to inflict a wound upon the spider. Yeah, we did. Okay, so the ghost token is expended because of Ghost Lice, and we'll put a wound on the spider. That's awesome. All right, that's their turn. Let's go ahead and attack with Snapshot. Path Seeker. And this will be an advantage because of Bane. All right, 2 12s. +3 is 15, so that's enough to hit. So we're going to heat up the spider. Let's see if we crit first. No. All right. So wound goes away. Now we're on the heat up side of the spider. And we'll drop Caltrops. No, end of the round again. I won't do that. Okay, so that's their go. I think we might go ahead and move 1, 2, 3 over here to work towards that treasure. And hopefully Wild Shell can be okay. We'll see. All right, let's do an event roll. And that's a fail, so we'll put out the Echo token again. Do a new initiative. Path Seeker's going first this time, then the Warden, then the Turtle, then our 2 Wandering Monsters. That's good. That's a good initiative there. Double check how we get some treasure. All right, so let's deal some hurt first, and then we can maybe move in, try to snag that treasure. Let's attack. Yeah, let's attack with an empowered roll against the rat with a Snapshot. We need a 9. Oh dear. We got a 1 plus a 2 plus a 3 is 5. I think we have to attack again. No, we can't attack again. Let's just move into the treasure spot. Okay, we'll draw a card. The Lost Treasure deck. And we have a topaz. Hero can re-roll their first attack roll each turn. That's cool. We'll put that aside for now. Hopefully we survive the encounter. Get out alive. All right, Forge Warden. We'll go ahead and do their Crusader Stride. And we'll attack the rat. We need a 9. That is another 1. Whoa. Okay, well, let's try Mechanica Strike again then. My goodness. All right. We'll power it this time. Come on, 9. That's a nat 20, so we're automatically going to crit. We'll deal 1 wound. And Mechanica Strike gives us a fate back. And we're blessed now because we restored fate. Okay. Not going super well, but we're hanging in there. Let's see what Forge Warden can do. Well, that was Forge Warden. Let's see what Wild Shell can do. On their turn, they will move Ghost Lights around. We'll attack the spider in our spot. Oh, we really should be attacking with a physical character. I just realized they have vulnerability. Alright, well, live and learn, I guess. Let's see if we can't curse the spider. Another nat 1. Wow. Okay, so that's not going to hit. Let's try to poltergeist and possibly push them out of the spot. Might as well empower it again. Same position we were in. Okay, 10 plus 2 plus 2 is 14. That's what we need to hit. So we can bane them. And then we'll see if we crit here. No, but we do push on a hit. So we're going to push them back. Which is good. Ooh, all right. So the rat is up. It's going to do a pulse attack, but it's only 1 hero again. Let's attack Forge Warden in that case. And we get to roll at advantage because of blessing. We need a 9. Yeah, handily. We're good there. So that's going to miss. The rat's turn is done. The spider, Ferocious, wants to, let's see. They'll have to charge into, they can't attack a hero in the same zone. They can charge a hero in an unengaged zone. So there we go, we'll do that. So we'll attack Wild Shell. 14. That's a 4. Oh dear. Plus 3 is 7. Not good. This plus 2 is killing us. This is rough. So Wild Shell gets another wound. They're close to being knocked out. We do have health potions. Might have to use them. And it's powerful, so it would have been at disadvantage, but we got hit anyway. Yeah. Wow, yeah. Oh, actually, when they hit, it's a critical wound. Parting blow rolls are at disadvantage. We have a twisted ankle. And we're poisoned. So let's find that condition. That's not good. And then we're poisoned. We just add up. We get a wound for every poison token on us. Okay. All right. Wow, that's it. Event roll. What's it gonna do? That's a 6. So the Echo token doesn't move. Let's put out some initiative. All right. Turtle and the rat, Warden, Pathseeker, Spider. Okay, we'll move. We'll keep the ghost tokens where they are, and we will try to deal some wounds against the spider, though it's really tough to do. We might need to move Pathseeker back. It's probably a wrong move to keep the turtle down here defending himself, but we can roll at advantage because of Bane. So let's go ahead. Curse. There we go. 2 natural ones. Wow. Wow. Okay. For sure miss. Let's try again. All right, that'll hit that time. It's much better. And we can put, I guess we'll put a Bane token back out on him and see if we crit. Spend up this ghost token. Deal a wound. A 4. All right. Spin up the ghost token. Deal out a wound. And that is that for Wild Shell. The rat is up. And let's see what it wants to do. Really, I take a Devour and use that to our advantage at some point. Ferocious. Attack an enemy in the same zone. Okay, so it'll attack Forge Warden. +3. We need a 9. And we got it. Okay, so no hit there. So we're all right. Now Forge Warden gets to go. And let's go ahead and do Crusader Strike against it. Cost of Fate to do. And let's empower it. Yeah, 15 +3, 18. That'll hit. So that's good. I'll take the rat out. My goodness. Right, so that was their first go. I'm gonna move us out of this spot, in the middle, to this one. And then hopefully we can explore and just be right there at the precipice with a nice corridor. We'll see. All right, so that was the 2 turns there. Pathseeker is up. We can move 3 spots, 1, 2, 3, and be in range of the spider. It's Bane, so we're hoping we can just take it out. All right. So let's go. Let's do it. All right, we've got a 4 +3. That is not going to be enough to hit. That stinks. Okay, well, we'll drop some caltrops down. Wow, my goodness. In case it comes to our spot. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Okay, and that'll be it. And then on its turn, it'll attack the turtle. Got +3. We need a 14. Oh, that'll That'll do it with a 16. So it's not hitting. Whew, my goodness. Event roll. Let's see what it does. 6 again. So nothing happens. Let's reshuffle here. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. We do need to take the rat out. Shuffle these guys up. Path Seeker goes, then Forge Warden, Wild Shell, and the Spider. All right, Path Seeker needs to take a shot at the Spider. At advantage, +3. Need a 14. All right, got a 6 and 3 is a 9. Not gonna do it. My goodness. All right. Can't do abilities twice, so I guess we'll drop Caltrip. We can't drop Caltrips. We don't have any fate. Yikes. Goodness. All right, that's it for Path Secret. I'm trying to think if we go ahead and explore here and just give ourselves the out. It's risky if we spawn more guys because we're all pretty hurt. I think we do it. I think we do it, and if we spawn, I think we probably call it a loss, but we're gonna explore with Forge Warden. Okay, we have a T intersection. It's a fixed entry point, so let's find that. That looks like it. Let's see if we cross the threshold. Wow, it's really close. Let's make sure everything's straight. Okay, lost some time there. It's so dang close. It's hard to see. Wow. Okay. We might do ourselves a favor here and look. All right, so we looked at the map tiles here, and it looks like we're close enough. We're up on that second line right there. We've crossed this first line, and I've moved the tiles around to where it's down here on this line, which I think is where the game begins. That's marked. I don't know if that's the threshold. Well, still a little confused about these lines, but it looks like in the rules that this is the starting tile line, and we're a little farther back. And so we're definitely close enough. I mean, if we move that forward, so it was definitely enough to get to that first line, which might have been the threshold. But we're definitely on that second line now, which we're calling the threshold. So we'll double check there. So we're gonna move Forge Warden in to this spot, and we drew a card here called the Trapped Prisoner. So a weak voice startles you, a whisper from a hole in the ground ahead. This hero here in this tile can spend an action to make a target number 12 strength action roll. If they pass, we get 3 gold. And discard the card. If we fail, we suffer a condition. And we'll go ahead and try to do that. We have no bonus to our strength. This will be just a straight roll. And it's a 2. That's typical for the end of this. So we're gonna suffer a condition. Let's grab it. That's this condition right here. We'll throw it on Forge Warden over there. We'll double check what that means. That's fatigue. So the target gains a fatigue, which means So we're disadvantage on the next action roll, then discard this token. Okay, well that'll end Forge Warden's turn. I guess that means every hero can do it. We're just getting gold from that trapped prisoner. That's strange. Let's end their turn. And here is the key that we need. We really need Wild Shell to push and get out of the spot so then we can roll out of here. So Wild Shell is going to do a Poltergeist attack. Let's go ahead and roll it, but you have no fate. We're right here at the end. It's looking bad. So we'll move Ghost Token over. And it'd be great if we could deal one more wound, because that's all we need in order to be rid of the spider. But let's see. All right. Yes, that is perfect. That means we're going to crit. What a clutch roll from Wild Shell. So that is going to be the end of the spider, because that's a second wound. Oh, and that was an advantage too. So, or it should have been. That's it, but that's okay. We'll get rid of the spider. We'll get a fate back. Move these tokens out of the way. Oh yeah, woohoo! That is awesome. Clutch roll. I love when games are based on dice. It can be so gut-wrenching, but it's awesome when it works. We have one more movement with the turtle. So we'll move 2 zones up here. And I wonder if we shouldn't try to close that door. I don't think we can. We don't have any more actions. Yeah, we'll just have to risk it with the event roll here, which we'll do here in a second. Roll coming up. Here we go. 4. All right. So the echo token stays there, and we'll reshuffle the initiative and hopefully get the heck out of here. Coming at the last turn here. First up is going to be Wild Shell. We'll move towards the exit. 1, 2, 3 zones. And I think we're hurting, so we'll do double movement to get there for next time. Pathseeker, I wonder if we should close this door. No, I think we do double movement, because regardless, we can get out next time, even if we spawn a monster out there, I believe. So we'll do double movement. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And on Forge Warden's turn, they'll move 1 and escape. Okay, let's do an event roll. It's a 1. Okay, so we need to reshuffle the wandering. This is going to move into our same area. This is what I was afraid of. And we'll do the wandering monster deck here in a second. See what happens. Yeah, so as luck would have it, we drew overactive imagination here. Our mind must be playing tricks on us. We're hearing noises that aren't actually there. Discard this card. That is super lucky. Some awesome luck here at the end. Okay, so we can reshuffle these 2 guys and escape. Before we do that, I think we'll do another. I think we'll let each of them try to get gold from that trapped prisoner, because we're about to escape here. And we have 2 actions on our turn, so we should be able to, try a roll with each person, get 3 gold, and then peace out. All right, so let's do that. Shuffle initiative. All right, closed our eyes. Here's what we got. Wild Shell, Pathseeker. So let's roll that strength check. Neither of them have bonuses to their strength. So you'll see we're just doing a straight roll here, and we need to make a 12. If we don't get it, we'll become fatigued, but we'll escape with our second action. So here we go. Wild Shell gets a nat 20. 2 nat 20s for Wild Shell. So we get 3 gold, making our total 16. And our second action will escape, and our next action with Path Seeker, we will escape. So there you have it. Got really dicey there at the second. We may have fudged a little bit just because of these lines, but it's pretty unclear what we're doing. It seems like I looked really closely at the starting tile line, and it's definitely this one. As far as I can tell, it might be that lower one, but if that's the case, then this closest one I think is the threshold, and we got there with the second to last tile and definitely the last tile. So it's tough to see, I wish it was a little bit clear, but overall, still having a lot of fun with Bardsung. That is encounter 1B done. All right, so this was a tough one, but we did it. We're gonna look over in the campaign book, the adventure book here, and look at the narrative section we need to read, and we'll go ahead and do that. Also checking the progress tracker, we know that we'll gain 2 more XP, 1 for completing 2 encounters and 1 for discovering lost treasure. So let's flip over to the section we need to get to for narrative's sake, but we'll give everyone 2 XP. And I'll probably just do some upgrades after the video here. Whoops. All right, so let's go ahead and read this narrative entry. A huge pair of doors awaits ahead, barring the way. Tall sheets of iron still proud when so much around them has crumbled and corroded. Of course, they'd have to be locked. Life would be too easy otherwise. From experience, you know not to try and force them open. Craftsmanship like this is made solid and unyielding. To fight off the ravages of time, even combined, your strength would make little difference to that. If you want to progress, you'll need to search around for a key or another entrance instead. What's more appealing, looking through the ruins or wandering off into the mist again? Okay, so I guess that means we'll figure out how we make that choice. And here's the door right here. It's coming down here, I'm assuming. So we have 2 ways we can go. And a standard crawl is over here in 1C. I think that's a long crawl. Let's see what the next one is. Yeah, that one is a fixed encounter, which should be interesting. So I think we could do, no, we could definitely do this one and maybe find the key, which means we can go down here. Or once we do the fixed encounter, we'll end the chapter. So we'll decide that. We'll do a little bit of character leveling up, and then we'll see you next time. All right, thanks. Bye.